live. Hello everyone. I hope you are having an amazing day. If you can please tell me, as always, if the sound is good and the music is not too loud and so on, that would be a cool feedback. Thanks ahead. Okay, maybe put it up just a notch. One, two, sound. Let's do this. Okay, so thank you for you to be here again, for you being here again. Let's jump right in to develop this application while using Laravel Nova. And here's the screen. And in the last time we left it to build our project. If you haven't been following, I'll just make a quick recap. So this is just like an application where users will be able to make their own landing page, plus links, plus portfolio showcase. So there will be like a CMS, just like simple and easy. And of course we can iterate on this with further actions, but well, basically each portfolio something you can find that like there are apps to do this, maybe even both, maybe all of them, but there's not something simple and all tied together. So our collections of custom items might be projects that we're making, building, events we're hosting or attending, products we like, games we're playing, books, podcasts. So it's like one place to rule them all. It's like one place, yeah, to centralize your links, your tastes, your online presence. That's it. So each item is a post, and everything in this app is built with blocks that are configured and input by the user, including media files. So yeah, this pretty basically resumes it all. And let's do this. A little bit more of POC. Okay. I have my keyboard again. That's always good. And we want to build this collection. So I think I will just jump and change projects to collections, and then collections have just a category or some sorts of type, kind, morph that can have these, and these are basically records on the database which have their own building blocks, and that's it. Yeah, I can see users then can duplicate them. They build their own item, and then you can make the following item by duplicating the previously created, like cloning the second one and change the contents and then publish. That might just work. Even so, the welcome page, this is also a collection. That's why it's so neat to make the welcome page. It's like a collection with one only. It's a singleton, let's say. So So let's see how this goes for sure. Okay. So let's head back to our migrations and let's change these a little bit. Projects, books, podcasts, our tricks attachments was working with projects, so I'll just discard all this for now, that we have a more clear site for what we want to make, clear view. So newsletter subscription, all these can go away. Let's just keep our project was the only one we were making. So this is just a notification that we were putting just for an example. We can keep it. Let's just refactor these to I'm not sure. It's not a collection, but it's a collection item. So most likely we'll have collections, collection items, and that's it. So these we can rename, create collection items table. Collection items. Each item might have a title, slug, and what's more? Yeah, and I think our content that will be a flexible field. This is something new. We were checking last session. Right now, let's just close all these, and then each collection will have just a title. A slug will be automatically generated, and the content might have something. Okay, so the tricks attachments, it's Nova native, and yeah, cool. We'll need to change our Nova resource accordingly. These will be a collection item. And yeah, I've been testing it already. It's working in the latest version, Nova 4. And what is this? This is flexible content. It's a package or a Nova field where we can build JSON structures just with the convenience of having Nova fields. And from these JSON structures we will render front-end components, and yeah, that's the goal. It's quite cool because you can easily model all sorts of blocks, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So for the new fields we have title, slug, and the content, and there we will use all the other kinds of fields we needed, but it will be JSON, so we don't need to make any schema for that. Okay, cool. Title, slug, content. So there's a title, a slug it's a read-only field, so I'll leave it for now, and I'll go directly to make the content, the flexible content. And how is this gonna work? We'll make the name of the field, let's say content or template, not sure what were they calling like as a default, and yeah, I like to use defaults. Yeah, I like not having to think too much. So yeah, content, so silly me, yeah. Content. And each block will be a layout, and we can stack as many blocks as we want to make our custom stack. And let's keep it simple as the first example. Let's just put one field called foo, not foo, but I don't know. Yeah, let's keep it title, so YouTube video, let's call it, if we want to make a block for YouTube video and a block for social media link, and it's just the kind, yeah, social media link, and we'll use a select field with the platform, and our options will be like Twitter, Instagram, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and yeah, so each social media link we will have to select the platform, and also we will put our link in a text field called URL, and I would say that's it. And for a YouTube video, I'll just make use of the URL and the title of the video, the URL, and I guess we need an image upload, so I'll have to check that later, just to keep it simple and working at the first time. And let's see what this got us into. So I'll just migrate everything. Okay, so why is it stopped? Sale, migrate, oh yeah, right. Sale artisan, migrate fresh, dash seed. And from now we should be able to come back. Oh right. Collection items. And we don't have any, so let's go and create one. And cool. We have title, description, and content. So, oh, it's required, it shouldn't be, but yeah, okay, that's okay. So, my collection item, let's say it belongs to some category, but for now I don't care. Let's say this collection item is my first YouTube post. This is the one where I went bananas to the world. I don't know. Okay, the cool thing now is with this flexible field, I'll be able to build this page. So I will add a social media link, and now I can choose the platform and the URL. So I could put here the link. Of course, I would copy paste. I think I can grab my own. I'm not using it. That's short enough. Can be cool. Just to copy. Smiling. There we go. So if I want to put a link to my Instagram, I would come here and put the URL. I can see platform is in small case. Yeah, I think this will not affect. I think, well, at least it will be in JSON, but let me, just to be sure, I'll refresh, as that would be a content, and this is my first YouTube video, or my first page in Project S, Project X. So this is the one where I went bananas, and now I want to add a social media link. It's Instagram. The link is this one, and that's it. So now I want to add another layout. It can be a YouTube video. It can be I don't know, my first ride on a motorcycle, and I can just put a YouTube video, or let's put the URL to exactly this stream. So developing an app with over 4, and I'll just create this collection item. Whoa, and I had a problem. So description is not, oh, it's slow. So now this is a problem, and I'll just try to trick this guy. And what's the issue right now? Oh, right. I have to refresh because it's already in JavaScript. So what will I do? Damn. So there's even not this one. But now it's not nullable, so I have an issue here. I'll just put the slug here. Or I would have to go to the resource, creating and define slug. Yeah, but I'll have to find the package and so on, so I'll just put it here. I'll put just something. Oh, I'm getting tired of this. So my Instagram and the YouTube video, and developing Laravel 4. Yeah, cool. So my first post, I'll just do it here, and I'll create the collection item, and again, of course, because I was stupid enough not to migrate it, so I changed slug, so it should be non-column content. There we go. Everything goes well. Yeah. Content. Refresh. Just put something yada yada. And again, Unknown column content, of course. This is the life, yeah? Cool. So let's come again, reload, just create an item, and there we go. So now we can iterate on this one. Let's edit and let's see if it records well. And it did. Now that I didn't fill everything, yeah? So yeah, that's life. Let's edit this, and finally my first post, it will be this one. I'll take care of automating this later. Well, so my Instagram link will be here, and my YouTube video, the programming with Nova 4, it will have this video, and sure enough, we have easily created a structure where we can put multiple blocks. We can even resize them, or not resize, re-edit, adding a third one. I can of course change positions and so on. That's why flexible content, and all this flexible content can be filled with a form defined very Nova style, just like with the Fluent API, and we can easily now have YouTube video on top, update collection item. Yeah, so this will be cool. So you see, every page on this platform will be basically just a collection of blocks, but now we have to build our own blocks based on these forms, and every form I can picture to be related to a front-end component that will have props and receive all these props, and it will show from there. Let's see how this goes. Oh damn, now I'm forgetting something. I forgot to put in a lot of streams. How could I? And Christoph must be in Laracon, so I'm not sure if he will be as quick as every time, but that's not a problem. It will be in database. Have fun, Christoph, if you're watching. Okay, cool. Oh, we only accept streams that have not started yet. Okay, cool, no problem. That will be for a next time. So let's go. We already have one collection item that it's just a post, and we want to display it in the front end. Later it will have to be in my profile and so on, but right now I'm happy with this. So I'll just wanna commit and saying first POC or first try. I mean, first POC, saving flexible content to database. Cool. And right now I want to have a view and inertia in the front. Right now we have none. It's just a plain Laravel application, and yeah, just a blade view, the main welcome. And let's take care and install Laravel Breeze. So yeah, Breeze with view, and right, and we need to do this. We also need to Breeze install. No, not also, instead. So what we need to do before is to install Laravel Breeze for the front end it will be my favorite flavor, having an inertia flow. Okay, so after installing Breeze, we'll just Breeze install for Vue. Cool. So let's install node dependencies and compile the front-end assets. I think I'll even edit compiling on this side. Okay, so sure enough, we should have it changed. And this should be Breeze now, and it is. We are logged in, so we can see the dashboard link, and there we go. We have a full-blown inertia application. So we'll have pages, our Vue components, and every page is so we can get rid of this welcome page. Almost positive, yeah, here it is. This is a Vue page. There we go. And of course we are also logged out of Nova, so we can log in again. And that's it. That's it. We are logged in again. We have front end, and right now, what do I want to do? I want in the front end to have a compatible component that will display this content like I want to. And this will be fun. I've done it already in the past for a different purpose, but not so different. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So first of all, I think this would be the landing page for the platform, and I was expecting to see an handle, IJ Patricio, like I have in Twitter, and from here we would show the welcome to IJ Patricio space, or the profile, the landing page, and that's it. That's basically it. So yeah, let's do that. Or first of all, let's commit, because we've just installed Breeze. So cool. So git add commit, it's an alias, and let's do installed Laravel Breeze. Cool. I'm still working in main. Okay, not an issue for now. Cool. So I need a route to take the username, and so I will need a route. Okay, let's get it from here. Oh, something I like to do. Also, it's an amazing package. It's called, oh, and I'll do a lot of those. So Sail Composer, require Spatie, Laravel route discovery. These will be discovering routes from controllers. I'm not sure it's this one, or is it? Yeah, cool. So installation and setup, I've already required it. I don't like exactly to do this so automatically. I like at least to be explicit via routes. Okay. I would have app, HTTP, controllers. All these will be discovered, so I did exclusions. This one, directory. Oh yeah. Okay, I would like now I stick into it, so let's do just that. So I have to say annotation to not discover these ones. Let's do it. And these will be registered where they already are. Don't want to interfere with those. Okay. Cool. So this controller, I think it will, of course it's the base controller. I even got into the PR of that, so that's cool. These will be so right now I want to make a route for this controller, so these will be the welcome, the profile controller, I would say. So artisan make controller, profile controller, and from here we already have probably a few routes. It's probably empty, so it's nothing, but if I will come and make a method, I will automatically get a profile route after. And just after, I will teach the router to register from this method with the discovery. So I want my views from here. Those, and that's it. So I would expect to see profile, and there we go. Just by having now I have, just by having the controller, I have a route slash profile. The route name is profile and it goes to this controller method. If I were to do a second method, like show and ID of profile controller, for instance, profile controller. Oh, there's these already. Oh yeah, that show. I was expecting to see two of them. Something related, like search, not remaining profile. Yeah, so it's working. I just have most likely to put a type in for the model of profile. I don't remember, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll check. as we go. Let's leave it. Cool. So we want to grab the slug. So it's like first the route location. So it's a route. And I want to make the full URI, and I'll just make the username. Or even if someone wants to change that, this can be the handle. I think it will be better. And if I'll go to check again, I'm surprised I didn't find any. No, why shouldn't I? Why? I'm so sorry. I will have to check this later. Yeah, so show by handle. I'll just register it manually. It's not for today. No issues. Route get. So now we get the handle, and every one route, just one term route, they have to be in the end so that they can fall back. If it didn't fall in any of the other routings, I don't want it to be catched by the, like dashboard would be a handle when I try to access dashboard, so I'll put it in the end. And from here, let's go to profile controller. And let's go to the show by handle method. I'll just import, and that's it. Hopefully, we'll say something. And sure enough, we do. So we have hit our controller, and from here we can show this page. So this page needs some design, and it's not thought before. So what will we do? We'll just grab something more. So I'll make an API folder. Not API exactly, just that it's Ajax requests. And I'll try to find the content. So yeah, so this profile controller will have to return, so our user, the user, the profile, it's to be the user query where username, where's the create user? Oop, not this. Create user database, name, email. Okay, so we'll need an handle here. And goddamn, no, already. Hi Samuel. I hope you are well. How are you today? Oh no, because I have just filled out that seed, and I don't want to pass by the issue of doing it again. So I'll just do something more. I'll try to find the package I was using before. It's orange hill inverse seed generator, and this I find it quite nice when I wanna create seeds from data. I could of course create a faker and so on, but yeah, this will be, so I want a PHP artisan some table, and I don't want to use index stuff. Oh, maybe oh, Samuel, but you're right just now. Yeah, cool. I hope you enjoy. Let me know if you're up for some questions or something. Yeah, I wanna do this. So our table will be the collection items. And from here it will generate a seed with the data I've already, it's already in the database, and I was thinking it would also, oh, and it did. Okay, so right now I have a seed again for this data that I was putting, that it was stored in database, and now I can safely seed again, migrate fresh seed, to change to add that column to the users table. Okay, what happened? So handle doesn't have a default value, yeah, so that's on me. So yeah, I think let's make it nullable. Well, it shouldn't be, never. So never mind. I'll just find database seeder, and I'll make the handle just to be IJ Patricio, or it can be admin. Okay, this should be a reserved word or of some kind. Samuel, are you still there? Okay, so let's do this. Let's come back to our Nova application. Now we should see, I want to grab from admin, and it's empty because the controller is empty right now. Let's fix that. Okay, so admin is our slug, so yeah, we can even get it. And just to see it. And there we go. We have admin, or whatever we put there, we'll have it. Okay, cool. So now we want to query our user table, and find where our handle it's found, and I want to first or fail. We'll have to create the error page, and that's it. Now it will not find pages that do not exist, but it will find admin that exists. So that's good. Okay. Maybe, is it too loud? I'm not sure. Okay. Our handle. Yeah, so the user is not defined, and now what will we do? We'll just go to another page aside from welcome, and we want so let's call it profile page or welcome profile welcome. This is the welcome for the platform. So when we want to go for a user profile, it's not a profile, it's a space for the user. Let's see how this goes with space. And this will be the welcome to the space. So this is not an authenticated route, this is just finding the user. And what should we return? We should return, well, let's put him to the page first of all. So it will be inertia render, and it will be to our component. It's called space welcome. And we'll pass some data. For now, just the ugly foobar, I don't care. And in this welcome page, oh, okay, so I guess I can just start from here. It's already script setup. Thank you, Francisco. And yeah, let's just grab that. And what happened? Oh yeah, it's not compiling, so let's compile our front end. There we go. There we go. So now we have our admin page, and let's clear it up. Our admin space page. So maybe I wanted to start not from here, but from dashboard. So admin, it will be this. It will not be logged in layout. So I'll just remove this. This template is a slot, named slot. So we don't want to use the authenticated layout. So I'm not even sure why we're still using this, but okay, not an issue. Here we want to display our why is this a card? Because yeah. So it's just a container in the middle. Oh, there's still there's the shadow, yeah. There we go. We want to show overflow hidden. No, I'm not sure why it's this. Okay. Yeah. So we're getting a margin from top. We're giving a max height, max width, I mean. Not being used right now, but I guess now it is. Yeah, the green. MX auto to the center. It will make a padding in SM and a larger one in large. So what do we want here? Here we want to display Hey Samuel, I thought you were not here anymore. Yeah, Francisco did a fantastic job with the view side of inertia in Jetstream and Breeze. Yes, he did. I'm really loving the script setup thing. It's much less boilerplate. Um, I think it can be even better. I'm not sure. I can put it. I can put the link here. I just tweeted out a few days ago that sometimes. Oh, how can I? Okay, now I get the problem. Sometimes when the template is really long, I would love just to have an include coming from another file, just to split it in different files. So this state used and this scope used would have to be in the parent file, because this would not be a parent component. When there is a huge page, it's like it's so big that I would like to have it encapsulated, but without having to make a component with a scope. Of course, Composition API helps us a lot with that, but even so, I think it's too much overhead. Sometimes I just wanted to clear things out, like if it would be collapsing, like a group collapsing, but inside another file. I don't know if you feel the same, or did you ever felt the same? Yeah, you can extract the scripts to composable, that's great, but what about templates? What are you doing? Because templates, they get so huge, yeah? I mean, lots of markup and so on, that if they all share the same scope, if all the script is enough for all the template, what happens when your template gets 800 lines, 2000 lines? If something like this would happen, how would you split it? Would you make new components with exactly the same scope? It's something I'm still thinking about. So what do we want here? Oh, and it's 1 hour already. I want to make it a little bit further, so let's see. What I want to do in this page right now, it's now that I have these two blocks, I want to display in proper components one block plus this block, and this is what I want to display here. So that's the mission. Yeah, Samuel is saying that it depends on the project size, but the templates he extracts to view components. Yeah, and that's the standard thing. I just think it's unnecessary overhead just to make other components. Pinia makes a good case for this if we're using a store, because now it's so much simpler to do some stores, but still not sure. Okay. So what do we need to do? So now we need to get the flexible content and display it somehow. So I'll just make a flexible component here, yeah? So like render flexible. I think this would be cool, and yeah, and the template would be received, and the content. Yeah, so there's a macro here, so define props, and I want to receive content and that's it. I'll just make a component in the general folder, will I? Maybe not. Just a folder with flexible content, and then there will be our component. So yeah. It would be even faster to start from typing everything. Okay, so this would be something. So this content is coming from inertia, but what would this be? This would be our, how did I call it? The media, the collection item, yeah? So the collection item. Yeah. And our collection item will have a content field, and it will be passed here. And let's import our field, our render flexible content from, do we have the, nope, how are we doing those? If we're using a button, oh, we do. I was just not having the autocomplete, so okay, so our space welcome, damn, components dash flexible content slash render flexible content. So Samuel, but I agree with you. I mean, is Samuel responding? He agrees. It's always easier to develop the markup in single template script than see if it makes sense to extract two components after you're done. Yeah, that's it. And sometimes it's so much overhead to split, and also so big not to split. So there's the dilemma. Okay, so from now we are grabbing the content already here. Okay, so in our controller now we should get our profile controller. This is showing the page. Well, right now it's still not scoped, so oh, and also the user is not even attached to our collection item. It's not even related to a user. I'll just grab the first one and that's it. So our collection item, just still playing around. So we wanted the collection item, and let's see what we get there. And why aren't we? There we go. So our flexible, what happened? Oh, render flexible, here we go. So our content, our attributes, layout, and so on. This is all a string. I would like this not to be a string. But it was not okay. There's something I need to do. I forgot. Layout, key, attributes. It's nothing like this. I forgot to properly set up the model. There we go. So where was this? Where is our media collection item? Collection item model. So let's get our content to JSON, and that would be a first step, I think. There we go. And now we have the layout, but I wanted some more configuration here, but this will be fine. I have attributes with title and URL. So now I would have to make a YouTube video and a social media link, and yeah. Hey Francisco, glad you joined. You are. How do you feel to be in the other side? How is Laracon going, man? Also Pedro, he's a bot. Hola. Okay, so after we have our state, well, we are 1 hour in, so let's just make our flexible content to receive the content. Yeah, our flexible content to receive the content. Now it's a prop, it will stop to be an attribute. Correct. And now we have 2 props. Oh no, we can get props directly to the template, so oh, but I want this. Yeah, so content is an array that will give me a layout and attributes. Okay. I'll just start with the div for now. So let's v4 the layout, not layout. Yeah, the layout. It's a stack of layouts in content. That's the array. Let's output the thing and we'll call it a day, I say. So layout null4. Oh damn, I forgot something. So this will be like this, this will be like that. And I want it inside a pre-component, I mean tag element. Okay, cool. So yeah, we got to the point where we have a JSON structure for the elements, and let's say now I have YouTube video, social media link, Instagram. So let's say I am to edit, and I want also to add another social media. I will add Twitter, and I'll put the URL here, and I update the collection item, and sure enough in the front end I'm expecting to see a third object. There we go. And from here we could start building the page of the corresponding element. So yeah, I hope you had a good one. Are you still there? Samuel, Francisco, Pedro, anyone? I hope you enjoyed today. If you have any questions, now is the time, as we're about to finish here. And what I would like to do before is to having also before I want to do some kind of transformation in the backend. I want to be able to have a PHP class changing the like transforming something in PHP, and then having a component, like flexible components, one per each. Let's say I have YouTube video and social media link. So I want to turn this into a component and it will be the layout.is, for instance, something like this, and passing the props. I'm not sure. Also, I'm not sure how this will be, but I will pass the all object, and this would have to be a component. That would be the YouTube video, and the component that would be the social media block. So all these are blocks, yeah. Let's call it blocks because they are blocks to our application. And let's put it here. So let's say I have a YouTube video and a social media link. Maybe this will be a group, but for now it was just an example for the stream. And that's it. I would be expecting, of course this will not work, so one block, one block per kind. So this would render those kind of components, and this would be the component responsible to implement. Yeah, nice, Samuel, that you joined and joined and enjoyed. So API JSON response. Sorry, I didn't see this in the exact moment. So I'm not sure what exactly moment you asked, so I don't know what to answer, but it doesn't mean if it's API or inertia. What I want to do is to to manipulate in PHP. It's because maybe I want to transform these with some context on the database, or I'm not sure. I just maybe, let's say I want to get an attachment or a URL for an attachment, for an image, for some, let's say some media transformations, that if I generated thumbnails or media conversions, some sorts, I want to be able to transform these attributes in the database, in the backend, and then it comes to the front end and it's ready to be built. This flexible content, of course, it can receive but also we could make Axios or fetch here to grab the content, but that's, as we are in inertia, I don't think we'll need it for now, but both ways would be possible. Okay, so I would have social media link, YouTube video, and then also in the backend, most likely we will have blocks, and those would be layouts. I want to create some classes to define the blocks and the forms for each, and I want to use them, so it's like having I think there's a long form of, yeah, here we go, the full docs. This is huge. This is a great package, by the way. If you are the maintainer and you're watching, thank you so much. I'll even try to, well, at least to, I'm using it and giving some feedback. I'll even try to update with something, or let's see how it goes. It was in Samuel. It was when you mentioned to transform the content in PHP, but then you clarified. Oh, cool. So I clarified. No question was irrelevant. I think I was just not clear in the first time, but cool that we got it clear. That's good. Yeah, there are some kinds of transformations that it makes sense on the back end. Yeah, so I want to like organize, let's say for these two components, I would also like to have, I don't know, components, blocks, flexible blocks. I'm not sure about the naming, but let's say I want to make blocks, and these blocks are PHP, popos, and there's a match for YouTube video and the social media link. Yeah, so this is the front end and the back end counterpart, and for each block it would have the counterparts, front and back, and from here we could build pages, collections, and these collections are the ones that can be, well, our landing page or the profile landing page, but then we can also make one collection for projects, events, products, games, and each and one of them it will have a list of the projects that the user will add, and from there they will be grouped in a navigation in the nav bar. They will be grouped, and yeah, that's it. One user will add collection items, and yeah, even the welcome page, it will need a source, not source, a kind or a morph or a category, but that's a tiny detail. I'm now focusing on the most difficult or challenging part, that it's to be able to build pages by blocks and being able to accept customizations, because it only makes sense if there's some way to grow a library of because if we want to show a YouTube video, we can make it in many forms. If we want to show a social media link or a text or a picture, or yeah, there's so many stuff we can do. Yeah, I think this closes it up for today. I'll just wait a little more if some questions closing, and let's call it a day. Cool. You're welcome, Samuel. And thanks everyone that joined. Good night. See you in the next one. And, well, happy coding. Thank you. See you next week. Bye. Ciao.